Hello. In a previous video that I made, I shared that I'd been meditating now for over 40 years. And as you can imagine, in that time, I've tried and used many different kinds of meditation. And I think the most useful advice that I ever came across on the practice of meditation comes from a Tibetan Buddhist monk, actually, called Tilopa, who lived at the end of the 10th century, the beginning of the 11th century. And he wrote something called the 6 Words of Advice. So it's very brief. And so I hope that this video will also be very brief and hopefully useful to some of you if you try and follow this advice and see what you think. It'll work for some. And I wrote them down because I like them so much, and I will put a link down below here to a PDF of these 6 words. And I think I'll just give you the translations in English because I don't actually speak the original language. So if I give you that and then just say a couple of words about them, hopefully that will be useful to some people. So the 6 words of advice by Tilopa are: don't recall, don't imagine, don't think, don't examine, don't control, rest right now. So just to say a couple of words about that, they are very brief. When we're sitting meditating, what usually happens for most of us is thoughts about the past will come up. Memories, perhaps. Thoughts about the future. Things we're going to do. And then also maybe our hopes or expectations about meditation itself. Some of us may want to be doing it for relaxation or for well-being. Other people want to achieve enlightenment or awaken, whatever language works for you. And so you have the experience, you're sitting there, a thought will arise. What are we to do with that? Well, by Tilopa's advice, you note it, and then you don't feel either positive or negative about it, you don't worry about it, you don't think about it, you just let it go and come back to resting in the now, in the present moment. Whatever comes up, our thoughts, our feelings, emotions, everything that we might expect to happen in this meditation, in other meditations, we just let them all go. Now, as you know, the thoughts will come back, the feelings will come back, other thoughts will happen. So you have a succession of thoughts, perhaps quiet moments of rest and relaxation, and then thoughts will arise, and so on and so on. What Tilopa says is simply let go and relax. And if you just notice those moments of quiet and silence, that's all. That's where it is. Just sit with that. There is nothing else. You're simply sitting, being. And in fact, I'd like to just leave it there because that's what it is. Just let go of everything else. Don't worry about it. Don't think, is this good? Is this bad? Am I doing it right? Should this be happening? Oh, there's another thought. Oh, I must be doing it wrong. Just let it all go. Sit, relax. That's it.